Hey there, welcome to another episode of Random Thoughts While Running with Dennis Powers. There's a quote that's been stuck in my head for years. I'm probably butchering it a little bit, but it's a quote by David Bowie. My daughter's a huge fan of his work. Collects all of his vinyl, and I think he said once in an interview that when he thinks about his music or whatever he's doing creatively, he wants to feel like he's walked into the water, maybe at a beach or something like that, and he keeps walking and he keeps walking until his feet barely touch the ground. That discomfort that you're not quite safe, you're not quite stable. It's uncomfortable. And it's winter. This is a time where we take time to reflect on our past and what we're doing in our future. And I've always made goals, what I wanted to achieve. Sometimes I've reached some of them, sometimes I haven't. And I'm listening to this audiobook right now, and mentioning that when we're in these situations, we want to get better, self-improvement. Very often we're doing this ourselves, and so by that very exercise, it's kind of flawed, because we may not, when we read these goals, we may not look at them and feel uncomfortable. And it's, I think, something I've been guilty of in the past, something I'd like to change for the year, for the next 5 years and beyond. I want to look at my goals around family, career, health, spirituality, finances, and we'll look at those and go, yikes. I don't know if I necessarily agree with shooting for the stars and, hey, we landed on the moon. Way to go. We didn't hit our target, but we landed on the moon. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but I would like to shoot for the moon and land on the moon, or maybe shoot just past the moon and land on the moon, or know that I reached 70 or 80% of my goals. 100% would be awesome. So what are you doing this year? What are you thinking about for the next 12 months, for the next 5 years. For yourself, for your family, your career, your finances, your health. Does it make you a little uncomfortable? Because I think it should. Do you think maybe you should have somebody else take a look at it who can maybe think more critically than you? So you're not doing it in a vacuum. But I think things happen to us for a reason, and they keep happening to us until we're ready to accept what's uncomfortable and do what's necessary. Suffering is inherent in life, and maybe we don't all accept that, don't want to get uncomfortable. I know I've certainly been guilty of that in my career. Even any success I've had, I did it the way I knew I could. I didn't truly optimize it. To see what else could be achieved. So I'm looking at my goals, and sometimes it starts with, I think it was the 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, where they say, what would you want people to say at your eulogy? I've more recently started basing it on, what if your life was a movie? What would that movie title be? And then sort of break that down as to where you'd like to be, where I'd like to be, health-wise, career-wise, finances-wise, spirituality-wise. I think I said health, that's why I'm here, out here in the wilderness. And then, what does that look like in 5 years? And then, what does that look like in 1 year? What vices stand in your way that you're not willing to accept or acknowledge and purge from your life in order to help you reach those goals? Just think really critically. So I hope what I'm thinking about on this run is helpful to you and is something you think about and work on for your future. Until then, have fun out there.